These patients were patients who had failed prior therapy, either cis or carboplatin-based chemotherapy or checkpoint inhibition therapy for metastatic urothelial cancer. There is currently an unmet medical need for treatments for these patients. So enfortumab vedotin is an antibody drug conjugate where nectin is targeted by the antibody. This is expressed in practically all urothelial cancer cells. And this is linked to an antitubulin agent called MMAE. This is delivered directly to the cancer cell through the bloodstream. And what we found was that 44% of patients had a complete or partial response, 12% of patients had a partial response. And I think the interesting thing that we also saw was that across all different subgroups, including patients who had had prior PD-L1 therapy, responded to prior PD-L1 therapy, PD-L1 staining levels, as well as liver metastases, we had the same results. So it was consistent across all subgroups. I think that this is important from the standpoint that we really don't have good agents that are effective against liver metastases, and certainly this can open up a new therapeutic venue, and perhaps we can move these treatments up earlier in the course of the disease. So the median duration of response is about 7 months, and patients still remain on therapy. In fact, from my phase 1 experience, we had one patient who had liver metastases, and she started treatment 3 years ago. She's still in complete response, and she's active and she's still working. We've had other patients with lung metastases with very, very similar durations of response. So long-term duration of response is possible with this drug. The phase 1 trial encompassed urothelial cancer, lung cancer, and ovarian cancer. There are now phase 2 trials being designed in breast cancer, in lung cancer, as well as in head and neck cancer and gastric cancer. The exciting thing about this data is the fact that we're seeing responses in liver, and these are often rapidly progressive patients with a short survival. So my feeling would be that we'll start seeing studies looking at this drug up front in patients with liver metastases, and perhaps even combining this with checkpoint inhibition therapy as frontline therapy.